guys.
Here we are
with new stuff to talk about, not WWE crap.
Exactly.
Not as much WWE crap. Anyway.
I thought we weren't going to talk about it.
Oh, we're not at all? Okay.
Well, we can. But I thought...
briefly.
Yeah.
We've been watching a lot of New Japan.
And Ring of Honor.
Yeah. I've mostly been watching New Japan, though.
Yeah, I was mostly watching New Japan.
But last night was the big Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor. I don't like how that rhymes. It's kind of weird. And I didn't watch it. I was at work. And then when I got home, I was like, I don't really think I want to buy it. So I didn't.
Yeah, I couldn't justify spending $35 on it.
So we're basically going to go buy what we read and buy gifts online.
Yeah, the gifts looked really cool.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. I just couldn't justify the $35.
I don't honestly...
I'm a cheap bitch.
Honestly, sadly, I don't think we missed a ton.
Yeah.
But tomorrow night, we're there for that.
That's tomorrow night, Fighting Spirit Unleashed.
Yeah.
It's on.
It's a good card. I'm really excited about it.
I'm excited too. It's going to be really good.
Mm-hmm. So if you have a subscription to New Japan, you're already in to watch it. And then can you get it anywhere else other than...
Access TV is going to show it. So if you have Direct TV, you can watch.
It's going to be really good. We'll talk about that later, but it's going to be really good.
I'm excited.
So basically we have been watching the Road to Destruction tour, which is the last tour of New Japan. And then I've been watching some of the last G1 as well. Like I haven't watched everything straight through. I've just kind of been like picking and choosing matches to watch.
I've been a little bit of everywhere.
Yeah, me too. But I did watch the Everybody Do the Marty match.
Oh my god, yes.
It was so good. I'm trying to pull up.
So cute.
I'm trying to pull up what the actual episode is if you want to watch.
It was the June 10th. Or June. August 10th. Guys, Nikki is really tired.
August 10th, Tokyo Budokan. I don't ever know how to say that. Is it Budokan or Budokan? Budokan. And it was Kenny, Matt, and Nick versus Coda, Marty, and Chase. And it was hilarious.
And everybody did the Marty.
So basically they all come out and, you know, they're all part of the Bullet Club Elite. So they're all friends. And they're building up this match that's supposed to happen the next night between Kenny and Coda. And so, like, none of them want to hit the other one. And so they're, like, tagging in and out, like, wrestling, but really nobody's hitting anybody. And they're just, like, botching all these moves on purpose. And I thought it was hilarious. Like, first it was Marty and Matt or Nick?
I think it was Matt. The funny thing is, though, like, if you watch Being the Elite and then watch that, you'll see the backstage portion where they're like, I don't want to fight you. Like, we're friends, though.
But, like, it was really funny. It was them, and then it was Chase and Kenny, which they've been tagging, so I thought that was kind of funny. And then it was Coda and Nick, I believe.
And then at the end, Chase and Kenny just look at each other like, aw. Everybody looks...
I know, because Chase tags with Kenny a lot and Adam a lot. And Coda.
Exactly. And everybody's just like, I don't want to hit them.
Like, what do we do? And then they're all kind of like having this standoff, and the referee's basically like, you guys need to fight. Like, what's happening?
And then Marty gets in.
And Marty starts doing the villain, the whoop whoop, you know,
and then
waving your arms.
He's like, stop. Whoop whoop. And then everybody's like, whoop. So everybody joins in, and Kenny looks like he's doing the chicken.
Oh my god, Kenny was the funniest part.
Kenny was the funniest part. Chase looked like he was struggling.
like a little baby bird that couldn't lift his wings all the way.
Like kind of in, so he's like flapping. The Bucks were living their best life doing it.
They were
just living their best life. And then the match was ruled a no contest because nobody hit anybody.
Well, that plus there was interference.
Yeah, there was interference.
Yeah, and Tonga came in and roughed shit up a little bit.
Yeah. But nobody wanted to hit anybody, and,
So they just did the Marty.
And everybody was like, I love you.
But see, that to me is just like yet another example of like comparing it to like WWE. Like that was like something so simple, but it was funny without being like ridiculous. Like no offense to New Day and those types of performers, but like not ridiculous.
Like the match was 5 minutes and it was comedy and it was entertaining.
Exactly. And it wasn't stupid.
Like it didn't insult your intelligence.
No.
Like they actually, I mean, like even the parts where they're not trying to hit each other, they actually look like they were somewhat trying.
Right. It was like split second, like.
Yeah, and then they would stop and they'd be like, what? So, I mean, like WWE can't master that at all.
I think a lot of it has to do with, I feel like the majority of the people in New Japan and the majority of the wrestlers that come out of New Japan that even are in WWE now are a lot better storytellers than people that just wrestle in WWE. Like in New Japan, I feel like they're more of a storyteller because think about it, like there's not as many like interview segments. Yeah, there's like a little interview spot at the end to cut a promo or whatever, but there's not as much jumping back and forth and like interview and like promotion spot and like all this shit. Like it's basically you go out there and you have that time to tell the story in the ring, and it's not like all this bullshit.
And I like how New Japan does it where if it's a promo, you don't have that 20-minute, like Raw is walk out, have a 20-minute promo at the beginning of the show. Right. Like, what the hell? Who the hell is that? Like, New Japan, you never see that.
No. Like, you hardly ever see anybody on the mic in the ring unless it's in like a really big match and they're talking. Like, that's pretty much it.
That's and like when they find out who their challenger is, and that's something big. Like when Kenny was standing in the ring and he's like, who's going to be my challenger? And then Jericho came up on the screen and I lost my shit.
Right. It's like a big moment. It's not just
like a big moment's coming when somebody's got the mic in the ring.
Right. And like even when they cut their promos backstage, like after the matches, they'll come out there and it'll be like 2, 3, 4 minutes or something like that.
Some of them are like 5 to 8 minutes, but they're entertaining. Like the other day was like Juice Robinson.
Oh yeah.
Like his on Cody when he's like, you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. I'm the real American dream. Mm-hmm. That like, wow.
Juice has gotten really good at his promos.
Well, and everybody was like, Juice was the best promo, cut the best promo at NXT. I was like, but they never let him cut a promo.
Right.
Like,
I never saw them really let him cut a promo in ROH either.
Yeah.
But, like, Jay White is another one that makes the most of his time when he gets to cut a promo. I really like his promos a lot.
God, that one where he grabbed the reporter's face and said, get me a chair.
Right.
Oh, my God.
And like even since he's like, "Where's my chair? There's no chair. Of course, there's no chair." Like,
and then you're just sitting there like, "Can you grab my face, please?"
Yeah, I'll get you a chair.
I'll get you a chair. Just grab my face. Yeah, and then like even Kenny, like those are like the best segments when Kenny gets to do like his press conferences.
Right. Yeah, they do a lot of press conferences, not a la the Shield that one time kind of press conference.
Oh God, when Bray and the Wyatt family did the press conference and they ended up flipping the table.
Oh God. Like those aren't those. No, we're talking about legit. Like actually feels like a press conference. Not like I don't know what.
When Dean had his head on the table.
Like, that was how we all felt in that moment.
Yeah. Seth's just sitting there like, this is stupid. Like, yes, I can relate.
Yeah, totally.
Then you have like Roman out there trying to actually be like having a press conference.
He was really the only one trying, and that's not saying much.
And then you have us just being like, can't relate, Roman, can't relate.
It was bad.
Bray's flipping tables.
He couldn't relate either. He was not having it.
He's like, why the hell am I doing this? Done.
But yeah, if you have not really watched New Japan, like they'll actually even have like the online segments are totally set. The after the show segments, the promos are totally separate from like the matches. So you can just click on like the promos from a certain day and just watch the promos. Like even if you haven't watched the matches, the promos are very interesting to watch anyway.
Even if you don't have New Japan World, it's free to watch.
Okay, those are
press
free,
conferences, and like that's how my brother got into New Japan. Is like I would send him those press conference. Like when Jericho attacked Kenny at the press conference, I sent him that, and like that was free.
Right.
That wasn't on New Japan World, so it's like stuff like that where it's free and it's amazing. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like some of the best stuff happens in those things.
Oh yeah. Like the one where Chase wanted Adam to kill Jay White with his knife, with his switchblade.
He's like, you wouldn't murder for me? He's like, no. Like I feel like New Japan just tells them like, hey, you got like 5 minutes, go do something.
Yeah. And they really have no like limit. They can curse. Yeah. They can talk violent, obviously. Like
violence, murder, cursing. Like if you like Attitude Era, you will love these press conferences.
That's true.
Tama Tonga got up and said, I don't give a fuck.
And then you have Bud Luck Filet that comes back there, like every other word out of his mouth is fucking motherfucker.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, those press conferences and like interviews when he gets up, I don't like Bad Luck Filet, but those are fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
he just doesn't care.
He's like, listen, fuck this shit. I don't want to be here. Fuck this.
Mm-hmm.
He'll look at Kenny and be like, fuck him. Fuck him. Okay. And Kenny's like, what did I do?
And he would even be like, fuck you to like Chase, who's supposed to be their friend. He's like, shut the fuck up.
He's like, shut the fuck up. And Chase is like, what did I do?
I'm an honorary Tongan.
He's like, but I'm Tongan. No, you're not.
It's just really funny. Like,
it's hilarious though, because you see just about anything happen in those.
Mm-hmm. And like you see a lot of, I'm sure, like the real relationships between them all coming out in those two.
Yeah.
The ones that are friends and stuff. Probably the ones that even hate each other. I imagine that some of their truth comes out in those as well.
Like, that is the best. Like, it definitely shows like WWE literally just needs to be like, hey, here you go. Here's 5 minutes. Go spill the tea.
Yep. They need to stop like silencing people and just let them fucking talk. But that's never going to happen.
No. Oh, so going back to WWE and how everybody's like, oh, New Japan and Ring of Honor, they're just a glorified bingo hall. Well, WWE Raw only pulled 5,000 people. And SmackDown pulled 3,500 people.
Oh, wow. I saw the pictures where like they were having to like block out all the seats.
Yeah, they moved people closer so it looked like there was more people.
That's just sad. Yeah. And yet Vince doesn't care.
Oh no, because they got money.
Vince doesn't realize that there is a problem here.
Yeah. Honestly, guys, What Culture Pro Wrestling did a video about the fact that WWE now is more, all of their well, a majority of their funding and money comes from corporate backings. So basically, your money means nothing.
So they can just do whatever the fuck they want.
They can do whatever the fuck they want, basically.
I don't understand why you would want to put out something bad. Like, if you know everybody hates it and you're not making as much money as you could, then why are you like insistent that, you know what, I'm gonna do this anyway, even though nobody likes it? Like, I just don't get that.
According to them, they're like, everybody loves it. No.
Okay, they're businessmen. They know better. Like, they can tell that nobody loves it.
Yeah, but what they're seeing it as is like, oh, our stock prices are record high. It's because you got that corporate money coming in.
That's Saudi Arabian money too.
Yeah. Which that's a whole nother problematic issue.
I don't know. I just feel like they could learn so much from these other promotions, and they want to ridicule them and belittle them and talk about how they're not good. But you you get the majority of your wrestlers that people love, the majority of your really good wrestlers from these other promotions, particularly New Japan. So clearly they're doing something right over there that you appreciate and that you want. So it just infuriates me that Vince is unwilling to change anything, even though he sees this not working. Like, he's not stupid. He's not blind. Like, he knows it's not working. Triple H knows it's not working. But what would Hunter do right now? If he was in charge?
No, but what is he going to do right now?
Well, he can't do anything.
Exactly. But
if he was in charge, what do you think he would do?
I think there'd be changes, but honestly, I don't think there'd be massive changes.
Really?
This is the sad truth. They still need to be palatable to the masses. And sometimes indie wrestling, and like, there's people, like, the masses don't like NXT. Straightforward. Because here's the thing is, look at the Revival.
Right.
Like, people who like indie wrestling and know wrestling history and know wrestling love the Revival. Casual fans, though?
They don't really know who they are.
No. And they don't really like them, and yeah.
I think that's why it's taken so long for Samoa Joe to come around, too.
Exactly.
Like, people are just now starting to really pay attention to him because of this feud with AJ.
Exactly.
But everybody freaked out over AJ. I think that was because of TNA. More so than anything else.
Well, and I think the way they had him come in
was like, oh, look at this.
Yeah.
And, like, people that did know who he was, like, flipped out. Like,
yeah, and then that means, like, the casual fans were like, oh, hey, he must be important.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it makes you wonder, like, people, I mean, sad to say, like Adam Cole and Matt Riddle, and, I mean, look at Cesaro.
I know. I was reading, I think I mentioned this last week, I was reading a tweet by somebody that pointed out that he had never had a WWE championship.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what, they're right. He's never held either one of the main titles. And that's sad.
Yeah. And yesterday he was at an NXT house show.
With Cassius Ohno.
Yeah. I mean, which is nice because they got their team back together, which I love. Like, that
and is... He genuinely looked happy.
Yeah. Because he got to do what he was doing 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, or more, however long ago. But still, like, come on. Like, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult.
I feel like if Triple H was in charge, though, there would be more opportunity for them to try to be themselves.
Honestly? Oh, yeah. But I still feel like he'd have to remain palatable.
I feel like, though, if he... Say he was on Raw every week, as the manager or whatever. And he came out and he hyped up these people in a believable way, but in a way to get the masses, like you said, to take notice of them. I think if Triple H was like pushing somebody to the public like that, I think.
But here's the thing: is there's so many people, you can't just.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna have to start out with like your main name.
Choose somebody else.
Or you're gonna have to start out with your main name. So, like, obviously, I don't think Adam Cole needs much.
This is what I think would be good. Have a fourth show. So you have Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and then have a show like on Fridays or Thursdays or whatever. And have actual wrestling.
Right.
Like no bullshit.
That's kind of like what main event and all that is, but nobody gives a shit.
Well, yeah, but make it like a Ring of Honor or a New Japan.
But who's gonna watch that? Nobody.
But don't have it on the network.
People like us.
We'll watch it.
But
people on Twitter will watch it.
But like your regular fan is not gonna watch it. Because a lot of it's gonna have people on there that aren't the big names, and you know, they can't hide behind all the glitz and the glamour and the promos and the bullshit.
Cesaro. I mean, it'd be like Cesaro, the Revival. Gallows and Anderson. Shinsuke Nakamura. Adam Cole. AJ. I mean, Finn. AJ could easily.
AJ and Finn could kind of spearhead it, I guess.
Finn, definitely. That could be Finn's show, for fuck's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Riddle, when he's called up. Smojo.
Mike Bennett.
I mean, think about it. You can cycle in names. Like, it doesn't have to be the same names every week. You can cycle in names. Like, you could do...
I just feel like, though, think about, like, 205 Live has some of, arguably the best matches the WWE puts out on a regular basis. And nobody watches it. Because they're not honestly, the big names.
I feel like it needs to be done at Full Sail.
Well, yeah, we get much more of a crowd reaction for sure.
Yeah. Because here's the thing is, like, when you have SmackDown only getting 3,500 people, and then 205 Live is after the Mixed Match Challenge.
People are leaving. But it's some of the best stuff. So I don't know when they would...
But here's the thing. People are still going to leave.
Right.
Because it's... By the time they go on, it's 9 o'clock at night.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, if you film this other show after...
No, it'd be completely separate. Like, it would be taped like NXT is.
Like at Full Sail or somewhere else?
At Full Sail or... Yeah, it'd be like at Full Sail. Kind of like Ring of Honor is you tape 4 episodes and have wrestling.
Well, yeah, I agree 100%. I just don't think that it would fly with everybody.
Like, literally,
like it would fail.
We just want wrestling. That's all we want.
We want that.
We do. I think Hunter would be open to it.
A lot of people really want that, but like you said, the masses do not want that. They want the show. They want the entertainment factor.
I get, but part of me is just like, we're not even getting a good show.
No, but
where
everyone thinks so.
I don't think so because
I don't either. But the Shield is like from beginning, middle, end, running through Raw.
Like, what the fuck? Like, the only good part I saw online, because I'm still not watching it. It's week 6. Still not watching it. The only good part I saw is Dean looked like he's about to fucking turn on him.
Oh, let's talk about that for a second, because he was in this position all night. Drew and Dolph.
Can I just say, when they were in the ring holding up their titles and Dean didn't have anything, I seriously, when I saw the picture, I felt fucking pissed off.
Well, but I did too, and he was supposed to be pissed off too. But the whole point was the whole show they were like, they're using you. Like, they're using you to get what they want. Like, you know, you're their lackey. You protect them, protect those titles. Like, that's what you do. And he's kind of like not listening to it. And then you have Seth back there talking to Drew, and he was like, I'm not using him. Roman isn't using him. He was like, you're being used. You're being used by Braun Strowman. You think about who's being used. And so they get out there, and here's Braun and Drew and Dolph, and then the Shield guys in the ring, and Dean is in the middle, and it's kind of like, which way is he going to go? And they're kind of like, come to the dark side, Dean. Like, come to us who appreciate you, or go to those guys that are using you. And literally, the majority of the fans in that audience were chanting heel. Like, loud. And, you know, Dean's like looking in between. Finally, he goes and gets in the ring. And they're all like hugging him, like, oh yeah, brotherhood, blah, blah, blah. And then at the end of their little talk, here they are holding up their titles, and there's Dean standing in the background looking pissed as shit. Like, and he's kind of thinking, okay, maybe they're right. Like, maybe I am their lackey. Maybe I'm helping them protect these titles, and I'm not getting shit, and they're not helping me get shit. And so, either think he's definitely going to turn, or this is all some big ruse for somebody else turning. You know, because I think, and I put this on Twitter too, I feel like if Dean turns, I feel like it will be a situation of, I don't want to do this. Like, it pains me to do this. I really think it will be, because Dean has like been driven home for so many years as being a loyal person, and getting so mad whenever Seth backstabbed him. He was the one that took so long to get over it. Like, I feel like he will be more like, I don't want to do this, but I have to do this.
You know what I'm thinking could happen? And I kind of saw this from the beginning. And I was talking to a couple people on Twitter about it. So they're making it painfully obvious that Dean may be the one turning.
Right.
So there's two ways they could go about this to make it not as painfully obvious. What if it's not just Dean that turns?
True.
What if it's Dean and Seth?
Which is what we've all been wanting for.
Which is what we all want. Like, what if Roman does start using them?
Well, you realize, I feel like you'd have to take the belt off of Seth.
Well, yeah, that could happen.
Yeah. And maybe the belt gets taken off of Seth, and he expects Roman to be there.
Like somebody comes down to take the belt off, you know, he's in a match. He's getting attacked by Braun and all of them, and only Dean comes down to save him.
Right.
No, but then not Roman, because Roman's...
Like, maybe earlier in the show, some shit happened with Roman, and he's too preoccupied with something stupid to come out there and help.
Yeah. And then that kind of plants the seeds. And another thing I could think of is, you notice that in the match at Hell in a Cell, who was taking the big bumps? It wasn't Roman, it was Seth.
Right. And Dean on top of the cage.
Well, yeah, and Dean. Yeah. But who took the bump off the side of the cell?
Right.
Seth. Roman wasn't taking the bumps. Roman wasn't
doing shit.
Yeah.
They were the ones that came out there and climbed on the cage and did all that work.
Yeah.
To keep them off of him.
Exactly.
Belt. Yep.
So it could go that way. Or what if this is all leading to the mythical Roman heel turn?
I wish that would just happen.
The mythical.
It won't, but I wish that would happen.
But that's why I said the mythical.
I feel like because people, not everybody, but a lot of people love Roman. I feel like him turning would have the biggest impact as far as like shock value, honestly, because we hate him. Like, we know he should be a heel, but you have all those people out there that are so like, oh no, Roman, blah, 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 this, that. And I feel like if he were to turn and be like a total asshole, like complete asshole to his brothers, I feel like that would have a bigger shock value than Seth and Dean being like, oh, fuck you.
Because I feel like everybody wants Seth and Dean to be like, fuck you.
Right.
Like, at this point, they're like,
why haven't you done it? Like, do it already.
Yeah, why haven't you done it? Like, where was he when you had your tag team title match and you should have fucking won those belts?
Right.
Where was he? Oh, and Seth, where was he when you were bumping off the side of that cage? And Dean, where was he when you were on top of that cage?
Getting beat up by Drew McIntyre, who's like fucking twice your size.
Yeah. Where was he? Because seriously, I would have climbed off that cage and been like, fuck you. Bye.
Right.
Listen, you ain't worth my time. Here's my invoice. I expect a check in the mail.
I do. I feel like that would be the bigger shock value, but that's why it won't happen.
Unless he already is a heel and he's just an asshole.
I feel like he's the one who, for the most part, drives home the we're brothers thing more and expects the brothers thing more. Like, I think he has higher expectations of, I expect you two to come out and help me. As opposed to Dean and Seth, who are willing to stand there and do their own fight. But at the same time, they're glad when they come out.
Dean and Seth expect each other to help each other, but not Roman help them.
Right.
But Roman expects them to help him.
And they do because they want to. And hopefully eventually they realize that that's
And I think maybe it's getting to that point. Like Dean at least is maybe starting to see it.
Because, so here's my other thing. If Drew and McIntyre and Strowman are like, come to our side, they're using you. What if, let's say Dean does the predictable thing that they're showing on television and comes to their side? Where would that put Dean? If he's with Drew and Dolph and Strowman, like, at that point, what do you do with Dean? I don't get it. If it's totally predictable and totally what they're showing on TV, which it could very well be.
I really think that they just need to take Dean and have him be like, fuck all of you. Like,
he could even like act like he was going to their side and then start beating them up too.
Yeah. Like, hit the Shield with chairs. And they're like, oh, he's turning. And then he fucking annihilates them with the chairs too.
And then we can have a Drew and Dean feud.
Well, yeah.
Which is what my dreams are made of.
Well, of
they're hinting at it. Even like this last week, they had a backstage segment. I think it was this last week. They had a backstage segment between just them. And I was like, they're hinting at this and I want it so bad. I want it so bad.
And then Jen had to change her pants.
No, but I still want it really, really bad. Drew does have that effect on me, though.
That he does.
And I feel bad for Drew, honestly, because ever since he's come to WWE, he has been a prop for Dolph. And now he's being a prop for Braun and Dolph. And it's like, yeah, they're the tag champs or whatever, but I still feel like he's propping up the other two. Like, he's just kind of like, he's the lackey. Like, Dean is the lackey. Drew has been treating like the lackey at this point.
What if they leave together and become a team?
That'd be pretty crazy. They're like, they already call him the Scottish psychopath. So
they just leave together. Let's just be a psycho team together.
That'd be pretty funny, actually.
I'd enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. They could rename it. They could put it somewhere in the middle and call it the Sociopaths. It would work.
And I could get John Moxley.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what we would do with Drew, but Drew could act a little crazy. Can we let Drew wrestle in like tight jeans or something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get a segment where Dean takes Drew to like the place he buys his jeans?
Yeah, and they could just be like crazy. Like they could go back to like when Dean wore the undershirts, the sleeveless undershirts.
Yeah.
I always want to say wife beater. I'm trying not to say that, but the sleeveless undershirts, and put Drew in one and let him just like, he's like the street guy from Scotland and Dean's like the street guy from where's he from? Cincinnati. Like, I don't know. I would like it.
I feel like he should just be John Moxley and get naked.
And I'd be okay with that as well.
He just starts getting naked and cutting a promo, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!" And Renee's like, "You're doing great, sweetie."
I feel like because they're making it so obvious, It's one of two ways. It's going to be completely obvious because that's how stupid WWE is, or it's going to be somebody else, like you said. And the best choice would be Roman.
It would be so funny. They're like, we're going to make it so obvious and nobody will ever know.
I know.
And it's like, you're making it painfully obvious. Like,
exactly.
They think they're pulling a fast one.
Like, hopefully that's not what they think.
Just stop. Just stop. Like, just stop.
Hopefully that's not what they think, but it very well
you
could
just sit there, you're like, just stop. Like, it's enough. Like, they're on social media this whole week, just like, should Dean turn heel?
Well, the audience thinks so.
Yes.
Like, I was really surprised about that, and I think they were all surprised about that too. That they were literally chanting heel.
You don't like the Shield? No.
But see, it started out, everybody liked the Shield. I still love the Shield, but I don't like what they've done with it. And at this point, I'm just like, I just forget it. Like,
now you're like, it's a money grab, obviously.
Yeah. I'm just like, I love the Shield. I loved what it was. But this time around, I'm just like, no, you're shoving it down our throats. Like, literally, beginning, middle, end, it's the Shield. Every week now. I'm just over it.
And that's why we're watching New Japan.
Yes.
And
so let's talk about the show tomorrow night.
All right. So the show tomorrow night is Fighting Spirit Unleashed, right?
Yes, I think so. New Japan in California.
Yes, and they are on American soil. And the nice part is it is a nice mix of Ring of Honor and New Japan.
It is. They're letting them kind of cross paths a little bit.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a mix, and everything's kind of a good mix there. So we're going to go ahead. We did a poll on Instagram. Just to see, like, what everybody's thoughts were. And, like, I thought we would get more responses. I guess not.
Well, how long has it been up, though?
It was up a day. They're only up for 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But 13 people saw it and only 4 people voted. So.
Well, that's not cool.
I blame all of you. But Jennifer and I are going to do our predictions. Now, on the Ring of Honor predictions, we tied.
We did. But, you know, looking back on it, I made a couple of stupid predictions.
Yes, you did. Literally, I was like, are you sure?
Well, and I wasn't thinking it from a business standpoint. I was thinking of them as like, normally I do. Normally I think of them as a business standpoint. But like you asked me and I was just like quickly like putting out answers. And I was thinking more of like actually what should happen. But I didn't think of it from a business standpoint. So that was my own fault.
Yeah, I did 50-50, like from a business and then from like my heart. And I got the same amount as you did. So, yeah. So, really, that did nothing.
Go with your heart, go with your mind. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter. Though I will say, like, the ones where I was like, are you sure? I got right. So,
well, the main one, looking back on it, that was stupid was the Lethal and Ospreay one because in all honesty, Ospreay should have won. But I see now why. Now that I thought about it, even after I said it, like I was like, well, wait a minute, Ospreay's not going to come to ROH and defend that title. Like that's stupid.
You're like, wait, like, he lives in England. He ain't gonna come here.
And he's in New Japan. He loves being in New Japan. Like. He's not going to do that, you know, but like in my head, I was thinking who would win between Jay Lethal and Ospreay. So
you weren't counting in Matt Taven coming back.
No, I wasn't counting on that either.
No. Spoiler alert. So basically, hold on, let me grab my little paper here. That has our results that I wrote. Where did it go? Oh, well. Okay, I have it right here. Okay, so in the first match, the Bully and Silas versus Flip Gordon and Colt Cabana, Jen got it right.
I did. I didn't think Flip would win that easily over Bully, but it wasn't a clean
It wasn't. There were shenanigans.
There was.
I totally went with my heart, though. I was like, it's going to be a feel-good story. It wasn't.
No. Not this time around. Eventually.
I love how I'm like, aw, Flip. You tried.
Poor
Flip. Tried. The one we both got right, the Briscoes beat the Addiction.
That was kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, we got that right.
The Briscoes are ROH's faves, so.
Speaking of the Briscoes, they have just beat a huge record of 1,000 days combined for all of their title reigns.
All right.
So, suck it, Brock. I don't think you've done that.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They could beat your ass.
Not too bad for some chicken farmers.
No, they could beat his ass.
Delaware.
Jay in particular could totally beat his ass.
Yeah. I mean, I don't agree with their thought process on a lot of things, but it'd be a good match.
It would be.
Would. The one we both got wrong, Sumi Sakai versus Tennille Dashwood.
And, I thought about that later. I was like, that's stupid. She just got that belt. Why would she lose it that fast?
Sumi has had the belt for a while, honey. We were
not
there
that long.
We were there when she won it.
Still not that long.
That's been a while. Plus, there were shenanigans because Tennille freaking was attacked before the match. And still went out and did the match.
True.
I'm not going to say my opinions on Sumi Sakai. I really don't like her.
I'm kind of F.
And you know what it is? Honestly, it was when we saw her win that title.
Really? Because
she botched so many moves.
She did.
That I honestly just was like, I cannot stand her. That's how bad it was. I was just like, I can't. Like, no. No, honey. You should not be. No. No. You go home. Go home.
Go home and practice.
Go home and practice some more, because you know what?
Go take some lessons with Brie. Bless her heart.
Yeah, you and Brie could go take some lessons together. Another one we both got wrong: Kenny King versus Juice and Thunder Liger.
Yeah,
we both got that wrong.
We did.
I thought, since Liger's been wrestling longer than I've been alive, that But hey, he did thank Austin Aries once Kenny King won.
He did.
We do love ourselves some Austin Aries. Did you see him on that? He was on some news program talking about his vegan book, and he looked good.
He always looks good.
Okay, so shameless plug. If anybody watches Drag Race, and James Mansfield,
I watched her list, and I was not in agreement with all of that.
I was not in agreement, but that list was good. And somebody on Twitter was like, "Can you do a ladies one?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course." I'm like, "Yes."
Ooh, interesting.
So, and then somebody else was like, "Can you do more wrestling lists?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course, I'll do more. I have a lot to say." I'm like, "Yes." I agree, though. That list wasn't that great. But a lot of the opinions, though, I was laughing my ass off.
Oh, yeah. There was reasoning behind all of them.
Yeah, there was you know what? You got to admit, the queen had some reasoning.
She did.
There was not just some blind, because on us, we'd be like, well, they're just hot. There was some reason.
Although I did like how she was saying they were using thirst trap pictures, which is true.
Yeah. Jen, I feel like you and James would have a lot to talk about with Instagram pictures.
I think so. I'm all about the thirst trap. I'm kind of mad that Drew didn't make the list, but he doesn't really do a lot of thirst trap pictures.
No.
So we need to do our own. We need to go through and look at Instagram and decide who we think our 10 biggest thirst traps are.
Yeah, I don't feel like Finn is the biggest thirst trap. Maybe.
I mean, he puts pictures of himself pouring body oil and peanut butter on his abs. I mean,
yeah. I
don't know if he's the biggest.
Carl Anderson.
That's a good one. Okay, well, let's not talk anymore. We'll do that next week. We'll go through Instagram and we'll come up with our own list and we'll challenge James Mansfield.
We should try to get James on the podcast.
That'd be funny.
It would. I love James. And James is a manager. I'm like, I love you.
I know.
So the one Jen got right, but I did not get right. Punishment Martinez versus Chris Sabin.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen. He just got that belt too.
I wanted Chris Sabin.
Well, I did too, but
I wanted a feel-good story.
I don't have feel-good stories here. What is wrong with you?
I just wanted a feel-good I'm like, I want positivity. Yeah, we don't get that here. Now the one I got right, but Jen did not. The Bullet Club beat Chaos.
You did. I was expecting shenanigans, and there were none.
And Marty got the win.
He did.
Guys, I love it. Like, literally, that was the other one that I was like, are you sure? Like,
because I expected there to be some firing squad.
I know. Like, literally, she's like, Chaos, but with shenanigans. And I was like, okay. All right. If you say so. Literally, I thought it was the other way around, though. I thought Jay White was going to come out and do shenanigans, but okay.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Exactly. I was like, oh, it's going to be Jay White. No shenanigans, but yay for Marty. Good for him.
He did good.
He did good. And then finally, the one I got right, Jay Lethal beat Will Ospreay.
Yeah. Which I should have known was going to happen, but
I know.
I just love Will Ospreay so much. He's so good. If you guys do get New Japan World, if you haven't already, look up everything Will Ospreay's done since he's been there. It's awesome.
Also, going towards tomorrow, Will Ospreay versus Marty for the light heavyweight title. Marty,
we're going to that already.
Marty, get that title back. Bring it home. Don't bring it home.
Are we doing that already, or are we just?
We could talk about it now. I mean,
okay. So the card for tomorrow night.
I can bring it up right now if you'd like.
I've got it too. So whatever. At Fighting Spirit Unleashed, the card. We're gonna make our predictions here.
Yes, this is the moment you've all been waiting for because I'm not gonna make a video. I'm not. Also, this is another question: is Jericho gonna show up at any time?
He might.
He might, guys. It's in America. All In's kind of proven he can show up.
That cruise is coming.
That cruise is in 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Everybody was asking.
By the way, guys, next year we're going on that cruise.
Yeah, we are. Everybody was asking Kenny what he's going to dress up as on the cruise because it's Halloween.
I know. At first they were like, "Oh, what is?" He's like, "Oh, I won't be in Japan then." They're like, well, you can still do it.
You can still dress up on the cruise. And then he's like, "Oh."
It'll be hard to top last year, though.
Oh, God. Last year was
epic.
And then the year before that was Ghostbusters.
That's true, but last year.
Last year,
you should look that up, guys. Last year, he was Princess Jasmine.
Yes.
And Marty was Aladdin.
Yes.
And Chase was the genie.
Mm-hmm.
Was that it?
There was a kiss.
Oh, yeah, there was a kiss between Aladdin and Jasmine.
Yeah, they Marty and Kenny kissed. And it was
good time.
It was a good time.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
All right.
And it was on Being the Elite too, and I was just like, "Aww." All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So we have Roppongi 3K versus ACH, Taguchi, and Liger.
Should we pick Liger at this point? I don't think so.
I'm gonna go Roppongi.
Me too.
Only because I know this isn't their song, but Roppongi Vice is a bop. Plus, I'm not choosing Liger. This will be the one time he wins.
True.
Watch, like, he'll win.
Well, good for him if he wins.
Good for him if he wins. All right. The Addiction versus Chase Owens and Hangman Page.
See, I went back and forth on that one.
I'm gonna go. I already got my pick.
Oh, well, I've got reasoning for mine. Go ahead.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. My reasoning is I have two ways to look at it. Either they're in California. So 2 members of SCU.
Worst town that they've ever been in.
Right. So my thought is either this. They're going to go with SCU Addiction because they're in California. Or they're going to stick with the New Japan guys because it is a New Japan show. So I'm kind of torn. I don't know which one to go for.
I'm going to go Chase and Hangman, but only because Frankie and Christopher Daniels are going to get distracted. Because it's not the worst town they've ever been in.
I'm torn. I'm going to do Addiction.
All right.
Okay.
Flip Gordon, Chris Sabin, and Jeff Cobb versus Chucky T, Beretta, and Goto.
Give Flip and Sabin something.
I'm gonna go Flip and Sabin, but this is
a heart decision.
This is only because Jeff Cobb just won the Bola, so I'm hoping that means they'll give him something else.
I hope so.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Sonata, Evil, and Naoto. Really? Cannot talk. And versus Davey Boy Smith Jr., Lance Archer, and Zack Sabre Jr.
Sonata.
Yes. I agree. Ishida and Tanahashi versus Gato and Jay White. I'm going Jay White.
Me too. He's on fire.
He's on fire. He's going to steal that briefcase. I'm serious. He's going to steal the briefcase. All right. Will Ospreay versus Marty.
Which is a 60-minute limit match.
Yes.
For the junior heavyweight title.
Yes.
Well, I know who you're going to pick.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm going to go Ospreay, though.
Going Marty. Whoop, whoop.
Ospreay.
The Young Bucks versus Gorillas of Destiny. I'm going Bucks retaining.
Crap. I don't know because that's so difficult. Crap. Bucks.
I feel like if Bad Luck Fale and anybody else come out, that the rest of the troops will come out.
That's like I did a poll on our Twitter just now about which match looking forward to, and I actually referred to them as the Firing Squad instead of Gorillas of Destiny. Because I think of Firing Squad now and I think about them. Oh, well.
Well, they're technically the firing squad, but I call them Gorilla's Destiny because that's what they've been for
right
84 years. So
I already got 2 votes on it. I just literally just put it up. So
Juice Robinson versus Cody. No last name.
Which, by the way, someone asked Cody on Twitter the other night why he doesn't, when will he ever be able to use his last name? And he said, I have rights to my last name. I just like to go by Cody.
Huh, he prefers to be called Cody.
Yep.
Kind of like Sharon Madonna.
True. So this is for the IWGP US Heavyweight Championship. I'm gonna, oh God. I'm gonna go Juice.
See, this is the one I'm going back and forth on.
I'm just thinking like Cody already has the NWA title. He doesn't spend a lot of time in Japan. Like, I feel like it's gonna be Juice.
Juice will retain.
I think so.
Ishii and Okada versus Ibushi and Omega, aka the Golden Lovers.
Golden Lovers.
Golden Lovers, and I feel like there will be shenanigans with Jay White and Okada.
Yep. Probably. I hope so. I want all the shenanigans. I want a show, damn it.
Give me a show. I love how we're like interference in every match.
And like actual quality interference, not just like random stupid shit.
Not just random shit. Just, yeah. Yeah. But anyway, will he be right? I don't know.
I don't know. We're kind of split down the middle a little bit.
We're kind of like our Ring of Honor ones, but we're kind of different, but kind of the same. It's, yeah.
We shall see.
We will see. I feel like it'll be a good show, though, either way. Like, anytime New Japan comes over here, it's a good show. So.
And we get to see one in April.
Yeah. I'm very excited. I'm
very excited, too.
We're going to see it, and I'm going to probably cry.
Oh, I'll cry. I will.
Jen will be crying. Especially if we get to meet Kenny.
Oh, my God.
I'd probably cry. I'd be like, you're real? You're a real person? Yeah, no, really?
You actually exist. Can I touch you?
Or like, really? Like, you're a real person? Like, literally, I'd probably just... at times, I feel like Kenny is just so perfect that he just doesn't exist.
He's just like this ray of sunshine, but he's also
I know.
Like it's a so badass.
Weird. It's just weird.
It's weird. I love him though.
I'm like, how
do you balance it? You need to teach other people how to do that.
And then him and Ibushi are like adorable.
Yep.
And Ibushi always gets lost in airports and doesn't travel well. Like, that is the cutest thing in the world.
I know. Let me hold your hand. Come on.
Like, when he showed up at the All-In press conference and he's like, I thought I wasn't going to make it. I had to go pick up Coda from the airport. He always gets lost. He does not travel well. I'm like, oh.
Get your man, Kenny.
Go get him. Go get him. Go get your man. You're so cute. So, I'm excited.
It's going to be very interesting. And you can watch it on New Japan World, you guys. Sign up. It's worth it. It's 999 yen. Is that what it is?
Yes.
999 yen.
Yes, which is roughly $9 and something cents.
Yeah.
And other Kenny news, somebody called him the F word for gay.
Oh, God.
And all Kenny said is, oh, you're one of those type of fans. Amusing but sad.
Taking the high road.
Yes. Yes. Me, on the other hand, I would be like, you know what, you could go fuck yourself.
Yep.
Yes.
Ugh. Why are we in a world where that's still like a thing?
I know, like Joey Ryan had the same thing happening too. Like he was talking about how, like, what did it start with? Oh, he was talking about like some one of the wrestling history sites I follow tweeted him and was like, look, it happened back in the day too, and it was like a wrestler grabbed another wrestler by the dick and was like, you know, doing like one of Joey's moves almost.
Mm-hmm.
And Joey's like, oh my God, that's funny. And like fans were like, well, the asshole fans were all like, oh, well, that's really gay. And Joey's like, why are you saying gay like it's a bad thing? And they just like went in on him, like they're like, oh well, they're like, well, you're gay and all this, and he's like, I'm not gay, I'm happily married. And they're like, well, you grab other guys' dicks, and he's like, and like, really? Like, it's so stupid. I don't understand how people are like. And then he announced that he's having at WrestleCon, oh my God, the Joey Ryan penis party.
I'm so excited.
I know. Oh my God.
I hope we get to go.
And everybody's like, oh my God, it's called the penis party. What? Because it's a gay party. And he's like, again, why are you saying gay like it's a bad thing? Like, come on, people.
Like, do you not know who he is? Like, he's all about his own penis. Like, get with it.
Yes. And the penis party is an actual wrestling show with 10 matches. Like, come on, people.
Which is going to be cool.
Like, come on, people. It's Joey's own wrestling show that he's putting on, and it's his penis party.
Like, if you're not there, what's wrong with you?
Like, come on, people. And I just think it's stupid. It's like, really? You're going to sit there and say, like, oh, it's gay. Really?
Well, you're going to miss out.
Yeah, you're not going to have a good time.
Meanwhile, we're going to be all up in the penises.
Yeah. Land of the penises. Like, this one lady was like, who's going to be sitting ringside and knitting something sleazy? This lady. I'm like, I love you. Like, come on. It's going to be a good time. And all you assholes are just talking about, oh, that's gay, talking about penises.
So stupid.
Yeah. Like, literally, Joey is the best. He's like, if you're not supporting marriage equality or equal rights, then you're kidding yourself. I'm like, that is a legend. That is a legend. Like, come on, Joey. You are an actual legend. So, he's our legend. We stan a legend.
It disappeared for a second. I found a flea on my dog. I
know.
know.
I was just talking about how Joey is for marriage equality and equal rights for everybody.
Right.
And I was like, we stand a legend.
We do. We
do.
Love a good legend.
We do. And Joey is that legend.
We love a good straight guy who is comfortable in his sexuality and supports people that are different than him.
And he was on RuPaul's Drag Race.
He was. And I didn't realize that. I saw where someone posted that. I did not realize that.
He was on RuPaul's Drag Race season 4, the wrestling episode.
That's pretty cool. I need to go back and try to watch that.
So there you go, guys. Joey Ryan, a man of everything.
Wrestling and drag collides once again.
Joey Ryan was on the thirst trap list too.
He was. Was he number 2?
He was number 2. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him. I feel like totally the people who I like are just not thirst traps. I'm like, come on. Show something. Like, come on.
I want to be a thirst trap.
Right?
I do, but like, I don't want people to think I'm a whore. But I would like to post pictures that are sexy. I don't know. I want to, but I feel like people would be like, oh, look at that whore.
Look at that whore. Look at her just trying to bag herself a wrestler.
I know. Look at that ring rat. No, not really. I just want to post a sexy picture of myself. I want to feel good about myself, damn it.
But like anybody else would do it, and they'd be like, oh, look, she looks pretty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It just sucks. It sucks being a woman in this type of fandom.
It really does. Like, this is bullshit.
Like, if I were to take a picture, and I have a picture of me in a wrestling shirt that I think is sexy. You've seen it. I have. If I posted that thing, people would be like, oh, look at that ring rat. Look at that whore. Blah, blah, blah.
And I even tried to edit it so it's, like, not as...
But people would still be like, oh, so whatever.
Literally, I was like, this is not as controversial. And you're like, nope.
Because I know how people are.
I love how I use the controversial.
I did.
Controversial.
Like, oh, I bet she's fucking this one and this one and this one.
Yeah. It's mostly Tumblr.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've gotten that on Tumblr before. Oh, you're probably fucking wrestlers. No. I have. You're probably fucking wrestlers. You probably fucked a wrestler. Your friends have probably fucked a wrestler. Blah,
Can I
blah,
just say, like, if only?
If only. And, like, first of all, it's nobody's business. And second of all, if only. Like, no. And if I had done something with a wrestler, I sure as hell wouldn't be, like, taking a picture half naked and, like, tagging them in it. Like, come on.
Yeah, that'd be going on a phone, not, like, on fucking social media.
No. That's just stupid. If you do that, if you have done something with a wrestler or anybody like that, and like you're posting pictures and like tagging them in it, that's just stupid. Like, they're gonna think that you're a crazy stalker and they're not gonna talk to you again. I'm just saying. But yeah, I've gotten that several times. Oh, and then I'll be like, no, I haven't. Well, somebody you know has. One of your friends probably has. No. No. And I mean, we've had, I wouldn't say like prime opportunities, but we've had opportunities where we might could have done something. I wouldn't say like have sex, but we've met people and stuff. Not that we've been propositioned, but like we've met people and stuff where anybody that was out for that and in the situation we were in would probably try. But we didn't do that.
I probably would have actively tried.
Right. And we didn't do that.
No.
So, people can just suck it.
You know Joey Ryan, you could book him for a wedding.
I saw that.
Does that mean Joey Ryan could be like my officiant?
See, he's not. He did not say he was going to be the officiant. He just said he was going to be at the reception.
No, I meant like could.
He could
technically be like, hey,
if you pay him enough, I'm sure.
If I pay for you to be ordained, would you?
And I'll write the speech for you.
Would you, famous dick wrestler Joey Ryan, be my minister?
Yeah, but like he had put on Twitter that a couple had hired him to be at their reception to be Joey Ryan and to sell merch.
Yeah, I'd let him sell merch at my reception.
He said they just paid him his regular wrestling rate and
plus hotel and rental car and flight.
Yeah.
Not a bad deal.
Mm-mm.
Now, me, on the other hand, I'd be like, Joey, I'll let you sell merch and I'll pay for you to be ordained.
Mm-hmm.
You can marry other people. You can make this a business.
And I'll tell you what, I'll write out what you have to say. You don't have to write anything.
No.
You don't have to research anything.
He'd be like, the power invested in me. Famous dick wrestler Joey Ryan.
Like,
Who is not dead.
Yes.
Who is not dead. That's right. You're not dead, Joey.
Because if you were, this marriage would not be legit.
You're not dead. And Hangman's still not wearing shoes. Is he gonna wear shoes? Did he wear shoes last night?
I think he did. Don't lick my tattoo. Stop. Sorry. Dog's licking my tattoo. I think he did.
I am very confused now. Like, Being the Elite hasn't been on for a month, and I'm like so confused right now, guys.
Well, yeah, they said they were taking a break.
I know, but like
next month until October. So
does that mean like
soon? I think so.
What does this mean? Okay, not to change the subject, but did anybody else watch My Son's a Wrestler, the Kevin Owens edition?
You tagged me in that clip, and I haven't watched it yet. But
oh my god, it is the cutest thing ever.
Aw.
It is so cute. Like, his parents have a shrine to him.
Okay, that's kind of creepy. Pause. One more flea. What the hell? I leave my dog in my parents' house for a few days, and he comes home with fleas. Does Grandma have fleas at her house?
Ew.
She has no animals. Why would she have fleas?
Is it the woods?
Possibly.
That's nasty, guys. Ew. Let me just tell you guys, these are gross. But anyway, definitely go watch My Son's a Wrestler, Kevin Owens. It is the cutest thing in the entire world. And Kevin talks about how, like, his parents were always, like, so supportive. And, like, when he was 14, they, like, let him go to, like, wrestling school because they knew he wanted to do it. And I'm like, oh,
good parent.
I love them. And his mom is so cute, and she only speaks French.
Really?
Yeah, she only speaks French. Very cute.
That's interesting.
Yeah, she's very cute. I like her. I like her a lot. I have a dog laying on my foot now.
I have a dog now who's gotten his toenail caught in his ear.
Oh.
Yeah, his ear hair. Oh my gosh. This dog, I swear he's so high maintenance.
Girl.
It's literally caught in his claw. Stop. Oh my gosh. He has like really long ear hair. And like he's got like these cuts in his claws.
Issue with
he's got like his claws are kind of like, I guess they're like chipped or something. I don't know. It's literally stuck and he's laying here like, help me. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Calm down. I'm getting it. Hold on. There. There, you're free. Oh, good Lord. Anyway. Crisis averted. Dog crisis averted.
Anyway, next week is the Australia Super Show.
Meh.
I'm just mad that it's so freaking early.
I know, it's really early for you.
It's so stupid.
It's 8 o'clock for me, which isn't too bad.
So stupid. Like, why? Why?
Because it's Australia.
But why? I just want to see the Iconics.
Well, just watch the replay when you get up.
But I kind of like the fact that my brother's going to IHOP for breakfast. He's getting IHOP to go, so I'm kind of like, I do like breakfast. I mean pancakes. I like pancakes. You like pancakes, right?
I love pancakes.
I know pancakes are good. That's why I'm like,
But not for my hop. I'm not a big IHOP fan. We had this talk the other day.
I know we did. We did. That we did. But it'll be okay. Because we just want to see the Iconics.
That's pretty much at this point all I care about.
Yeah.
Because nothing else really makes any sense.
Plus, like, we're kind of like them.
Like, this whole Bobby Lashley Cena team thing is stupid.
Like, Cena's not even on TV. It doesn't even make sense.
You think he's going to show up tomorrow? I mean, Monday? I bet he will.
I don't know. I'm not going to watch it.
One appearance with Lashley. Even though Lashley's supposed to be a heel.
I love how I'm like, I don't even watch it. Like, I don't know.
Well, I'll let you know. Not that I really plan on watching it, but I'll let you know.
Can I just say, I'm looking at the GIF where, like, Peyton and Billy said that they were going to start dancing, and it was, like, the funniest thing in the world. Peyton tries to do the Fortnite dance.
Oh my gosh, I saw a clip of Derek Huff doing that. It was pretty funny.
She's like, look, I'm doing it. I'm like, that is Jen and I, for sure.
I could not do that.
She's going really slow, though. Like, she's thinking about it. And Billy's just shaking her arms.
That would be me.
That's us. She's like, yep, I'm going slow. Look at me go. I'm like, I love her. I love them. They're that's relatable.
Mm-hmm.
I for once can relate.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That is very relatable. If they don't win, I'm going to riot.
Oh, they'll win.
They better win. Because you know what? If they don't, I'm going to riot.
I won't be happy, but I think they're going to win.
I'm going to riot.
I'm just so excited for this New Japan show.
I know, right? I'm like, I'd rather watch the New Japan show.
Me too. Like, multiple times.
Just watch that. Who needs the rest? I don't.
I don't really. I need to see these matches. I need to see Girls of Destiny versus the Bucks. I'm really excited to see what happens there. I want to see Juice and Cody just because. I want to see Marty and Ospreay just because.
It's going to be fucking amazing. That's why. Whoop, whoop. Oh, update, guys. I found out the person who does a lot of the gear for like All In and Ring of Honor and all that. And I'm going to get a price for a Marty coat.
Ew.
And after seeing what I saw last night, I want to see if she can make the Cruella de Vil one.
That one was really cool. I like
but
that
instead
one.
of Villain Enterprises, I wanted to say Villainous.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Cruella de Vil one is freaking me. Tell me when you saw that you weren't like, oh my god, that's Nikki.
You don't hate dogs.
But I like the leopard print. I don't hate dogs though. I love dogs.
You wouldn't kill Dalmatians and skin them.
I wouldn't. His was leopard print though. So I'm like, are you really Cruella de Vil though, Marty? You're more like Nikki. Bougie. You're more bougie. Like really. That's leopard print. That's not dog print. He looks totally bougie in it. Oh my god, I can't wait to be bougie with Jen when she gets here in January.
I know. I still don't know what I'm going to wear.
And I miss Jen. Well, oh my god, we got to do some Fashion Nova shopping before.
I know.
That site is like
Slut Central. I love it.
addicted. I'm addicted. Like, I'm going to look like amazing.
Have you ordered stuff off of it yet?
Not yet, but it's happening.
Like
after I buy my Rumble tickets, I think I'm gonna order something.
I shouldn't call it Slut Central, but it kind of is.
It's not though. It depends on what you order.
Right, but I want something. If I'm gonna do it, if I'm gonna like get all dressed up, I'm not gonna get something matronly.
Well, I'm not asking you to be matronly.
I know, but I'm just saying I'm probably gonna get something kind of slutty.
Is anybody judging you?
I don't think so. I hope not.
Yeah, Marty, I don't know why you're saying that's Cruella de Vil, honey. That's leopard. Oh my god, it's got the puffy sleeves.
Oh my god. All right, Anne of Green Gables.
Nikki needs this jacket. With my Beyonce outfit underneath. Yes, sold.
So what's the plan for Rumble though?
What do you mean? What's
just to wear? Like you're doing your Marty shirt. You're doing your Marty shirt one night.
I'm doing that for Takeover.
Right.
And then I thought we were doing Paige and AJ for
Rumble.
Yeah.
Okay. And the rest of the time we're just gonna dress in our Fashion Nova outfits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm gonna send this to you because tell me this is not me. Tell me this is not me. Look at that. Look.
It has fur around the sleeves.
It's leopard and black.
I like it.
If I got that with that Beyonce outfit underneath and some boots from Fashion Nova.
I don't like Zack Ryder, but his comment's funny. Disney Mark. I don't like him. You know I don't like him. He blocked me.
I know. He blocked us both.
Yeah.
Because we told the truth.
No, what the hell?
And he's about to fall off James Mansfield's list.
That's true.
Which I'm about to just tweet James and be like, you should just take him off the list.
He's a dick.
He's a dick. Total dick. But that jacket is everything. Like literally with that Beyonce outfit underneath. Come on.
That'd be very nice.
He'd probably be telling me I need to put more clothes on though.
It's kind of like a Fashion Nova type of coat, really.
Half and half.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, 30% off all dresses on Fashion Nova.
All right.
Hey, if you like Fashion Nova, not sponsored. Though, hey, if you want to sponsor us, Fashion Nova, we would really like that.
We would. If you could make some sizes just a little bit bigger, that would be nice too. Because I'm already gonna have to lose weight as it is.
Hey, you know what though? Trisha Paytas wears Fashion Nova, so.
Oh, does she?
She does. We can make this work.
Oh, okay, then we're good then.
Girl, we could. I was gonna say Trisha Paytas wears this. You can wear it.
True. No offense to Trisha. I love Trisha.
But just yeah,
she's bigger than me.
She is. I found the shoes that I'm gonna wear with the Marty outfit.
Did you?
You want to see them?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna send them to you, and you will die.
I love how we've turned this into a fashion discussion. Let's finish some at wrestling.
It's wrestling related because it's with the Marty outfit. It's totally fat. Come on, it's Queens of the Ring. We talk about everything girly.
That's true.
We do. We're girly.
Oh, those are a good choice.
Ooh, girl, you trying to be Brandy Rhodes?
Kind of, isn't it pretty?
Oh my god, yes.
It's really pretty.
She's gonna be Brandy Rhodes, I guess.
I don't know, but that's pretty.
And I'm gonna be Beyonce.
Hey.
Whoop whoop. With an umbrella.
We're being queens. What can I say?
Yes. See, okay. I like those shoes because the heel isn't like enormously high.
But they're called tie me up shoes, guys.
It's open Open up to me. Not
the one you just
up.
sent me said tie me up.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it did. Why would I make that up? Oh, it does say open up.
See, guys, do you see what I deal with on a
I thought
daily
it said tie
basis?
me up. Oh god, I have such a dirty mind. Sorry.
I actually do think they have shoes called Tie Me Up, but that is besides the point. Guys, do you see what I deal with on a daily basis?
Sorry.
She's crazy.
I have a really dirty mind. I'm sorry.
She does. She does.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Not really, but sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Should I wear a velvet dress?
Velvet's pretty. Get a blue velvet one.
I was thinking black so I can look like Billy. You know, iconic.
That's true. That would be nice.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're shopping and the countdown is on for Royal Rumble.
I know. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too because Jen's coming back.
Shopping days till Christmas.
I know.
AKA Royal Rumble.
AKA, guys, Jen's gonna be here.
Yay!
I know. Jen's gonna be here again.
Your mom's very excited about it. Her mom came in and said she wanted us to trade and me come live there. She did say
can't
that.
relate.
You heard her.
Yeah, well, can't relate.
Oh no, I keep finding all these rose gold dresses.
All of our money is gone.
Pretty much. I couldn't wear that though. That has a bunch of fringe on it, like a flapper. I couldn't get away with that. That would look really weird on me. It's pretty though.
It is.
All right, so yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys! In 16 days, Pete Dunne will surpass Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
The countdown is on.
Go Pete.
Go Peter.
If they strip that thing from him between now and then, Well, right.
No, sir.
I still remember at the pay-per-view when they were interviewing Pete before the show and he said he'd bring Brock Lesnar and he would wrestle him. I would die to see that. Die. I'd be
Literally,
dead.
everybody's like, yeah, well, will they mention this on Raw? Hell no, they won't.
No. Of course not.
Pete Dunne, we're going to mention it in 16 days. You know what we're going to do? We're going to get... Okay, well, we don't have confetti, but we're going to say stuff. And we're going to be very excited.
I'm going to be very excited. My Pete love goes back a long way.
It does, guys. You should have heard her at the Progress show.
He was literally all I cared about.
She lost her shit.
He's really all I cared about. No offense to everybody else, but.
And literally, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, she just really loves him.
I just really like him. I can't help it.
She just loves him a lot.
I do.
Yeah. And then we met him.
We did, and he was nice.
And he was very nice. And Jen was like freaking out.
I did. I think I freaked out way more for him than anybody else.
That's true.
When I got up there, I was still freaked out.
I would say it's tied with Mojo.
Yeah, but when I got up there, I was fine when I started talking to Mojo.
Well, yeah, because I was like, get up there.
But I was cool. It was fine. It was just, but with Pete, I was just kind of like, hi.
With like, Pete, you were like, you exist?
And I was like, hi.
Like Mojo, you're like, you knew he was like a real person. But Pete, it's like, oh my God, you're an enigma.
I know, pretty much. He does exist, guys.
He does exist. Like, he's a real person. Oh my God. And he's very friendly.
He is friendly, especially compared to his brothers.
Assholes.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to talk about them, though.
We bring that up way too much, but it's the truth.
And one of them's not in the game. So, haha, loser. You deserve it.
He
What?
does.
It's true.
He does.
He does. He's the biggest asshole of them all. But you know what? That's none of my business. Yes, I just sipped the tea.
All right.
Sorry if none of you guys can relate or can't relate.
All right. So I think we're not going to continue dress shopping because that's apparently what we're doing right now. But next week we will be talking all about this New Japan show tomorrow night.
Yes, and we'll also have predictions for the Australia Super Show.
Right, but we're also going to be talking about New Japan show.
Yeah.
Let's be real. That's all we really care about.
I mean, let's be real. If we record in time for the predictions for the Australian Super Show.
True. If not, whatever.
Because Nikki's got a busy weekend next weekend.
Yeah, and I really just don't care.
Because I'm actually going to real wrestling shows, not Australia Super shows.
Exactly. And I just don't care.
And she really doesn't. And if she was here, she'd be going to the real wrestling shows.
I would.
She would.
Oh, man.
The dog has moved from my feet to my back.
Well, the flea bag has moved into the bed, so I can't check him anymore.
Oh.
He better not be getting fleas all in my bed.
He is.
I know. I'm not happy about it, though.
You might want to get a flea and tick treatment.
He has that. I don't know what's going on.
Gabby is now snoring as well. Sorry if you hear any grunting. That is my flat-faced little dog in her bed snoring. Anyway, guys, Jen and I will be dress shopping for the next few hours, probably.
Probably. Although I do have to take the dogs out and whatnot, but I'll get right back to it once I get done.
You might even be standing outside dress shopping while you're doing it.
I'm just sending screenshots to you.
You're like, look at that. And I'll be like, ooh, look at that. Look. Yeah. That'll be us. So, oh, stop. So anyway, guys, until next week where we try to figure out what the hell's going on with everything and talk about New Japan.
Yeah, because we know what's going on with that. It's good.
Yep. So until next week. Bye.
Bye.